What's up, y'all? Give folks a little bit to come on in. Um, Hope I don't be up here long. I just had something that came to me while I was sitting here a couple minutes ago, and I want to get it out. So let me see if I can see this on the YouTube. Shout out to the one person in the chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I was trying to edit this thumbnail, but I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me. At least right now, I don't know if it's gonna let me. But yeah, hope you all are doing well. Song play out. If you're in the chat, drop down and say hello, please. I don't want to be talking to myself, even though I'm sure people will catch the replay. There were a couple other people live, but they'll be all right. All right, all right. That is wrapping up. I'm just gonna cut it short. I hope you all are doing well this Saturday. It is Saturday. And on this Saturday, I've just been chilling at home thinking, well, not really thinking, but just chilling, watching TV and all of that. And a show I've been watching recently is The Walking Dead. Oh, I see some people in here. Hey, how y'all doing? Miss Jen, Abby, aka Miss Tatted and Fluffy. What's up, Bree, his wife, Hazel London. How are y'all doing this evening? But like I was saying, I was sitting here watching The Walking Dead over the last couple of days. It's the latest thing that I have been binge watching. And some things really started to resonate with me as I was watching the show and as I watched a couple things on YouTube. Hey, Really B, hope y'all are enjoying y'all trip. Make sure y'all are being safe, taking all the proper precautions and all of that good stuff. As you can see, the title of this video is When Art Imitates Life. And the thumbnail that I wanted to put up here, I haven't put it up here yet. But it'll make sense. It'll make sense once it's up. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is a post-apocalyptic TV show. I believe it started around 2010, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. So just to give you the premise of the show, basically the world has gone to shit. And there is a virus going around. Sounds kind of similar, right? There's a virus or something going around that is turning people essentially into zombies if you're bitten by them, so on and so forth, if you have any cross-contamination with their DNA. So The Walking Dead, most of it is set in Atlanta. A lot of things go down in Atlanta, as we all know. The thing about the Walking Dead virus is that it is often unseen. You can't unless someone has already converted into a walker, they don't know what the source of this virus is or what is making it infect people at such a rate as this. And as the series comes on, you come to learn that everyone is subject to this virus. And at a certain point, you realize that everyone already has the virus. No matter how healthy you may think you are, once you inevitably die, you become a zombie or a walker, as a lot of the people in the show call them. And when you look at what we have here, the beef sector, I guess you'd say, that's the name that has stuck with it for the most part. A lot of the beef that we see here is very obvious, it's very visible to the eye. But there are people who think that their actions go unseen. They think the people are stupid. Um, they think the people lack logic, and that's often not the case. Again, even when you think you're doing things that, oh, no one's not going to know about that, or uh, this is all done off screen. This is in the DMs. This is a private conversation. But you come to learn that essentially nothing is private. Um, if you tell somebody something, or if you say something to somebody, it's gonna get out usually. Even if it's a trusted friend, they may not even mean it maliciously, but it's gonna get out. What's up, D? Hey, Blue Cartier, thank you for coming through. I appreciate the subscription. Make sure you like this video, share it out if you can. I appreciate all the love. I think Bree had shared my video a couple minutes ago. Thank you for that, Bree. But like I was saying, back to The Walking Dead. The show centers this man named Rick. He's a police officer, and he awakes in Atlanta to see that the world is gone left. There are zombies everywhere. There are no doctors, no nurses, and the city is basically a war zone at this point. He wakes up and realizes what's going on. And his first thing that he decides to do in this newfound world is to go search for his family. And that's, again, another thing that mirrors us in the beef sector. A lot of us just stumble upon this group of people. We have a subscription, a subscription. At least for me, I was subscribed to James Caldwell first. Well, actually, I was subscribed to T.S. Madison. Then I found James Caldwell. Found a couple more people, and that really reeled me in to meeting some of the people in the beef sector. So just like Rick in The Walking Dead, you stumble upon the current conditions of the world, and you start to look for a camp. You start to look for your family. You start to look for your friends. You just need a group where you feel safe. Um, Needs are mostly met. And you're just essentially looking for companionship. And again, that mirrors The Walking Dead because you're finding that the world is is in a state that has been unknown to man before, and we're looking for some type of leadership. Uh, and when someone's a leader, that means that someone has to be a follower. There's often a lot of competition to be that leader, to be that person who is in charge of the girls, as some people say. Um, but when you're looking for a leader, you have to weed out the people who are. I like to say that everyone is capable of being a leader, but not everyone can be a good leader. Not everyone can be a fair leader. Not everyone can get you to a safe place. And when you look at all of the different camps that we have on YouTube, you have some good leaders, some shady people, some people with questionable actions. But you have to, at the end of the day, decide who is going to be the best lead for you. In the Walking Dead show, there are a couple of men who often compete for that role of the leader. We have Rick, we have Shane, who else? Dale, and then Mr. Herschel. I'm currently at, I want to say I'm about to finish season 2 of The Walking Dead, getting ready to start season 3. And Herschel, the last person I mentioned, is a doctor. Well, he is a doctor, but he's a veterinarian. So, who is Shane? Is his name Shane? Yes, his name is Shane. I think his name is Shane. Rick's best friend. Yeah, I think it. Did I name the wrong person? Yes, his name is Shane. I'm talking about the characters from The Walking Dead. Those are people who were trying to be leaders in the group. I'm not talking about someone who shares a similar name on the YouTube streets, but the correlation still applies. Each of those men has an opportunity to show what they're really made of. A lot of the time, Rick is the most level-headed person of the group. Shane is more so fly off the handle, gun crazy kind of guy, but gets shit done essentially, but does not always do it in the best way. Jen, you are absolutely correct. When he shaved his head after killing Otis, child, a mess. But then you have Dale, a very passive man, but smart, older, intellectual gentleman. And then Herschel, again, like I said, Herschel is a doctor. He's a veterinarian. At this current point in the show, the main cast is held up at Herschel's house. Actually, it's a farm, and he lives out in the middle of nowhere. And Herschel has some pretty strict rules for the group as far as it goes, as far as their use of weapons, the things that they do on his land, what parts of his land that they are allowed to actually roam around. So Herschel is a strong, confident leader, but the people come to learn that they come to learn that Herschel has some seedy, some shady practices. This is not shade this, but the beef sector also reminds me of Animal Farm as well. I promise that. I've heard of Animal Farm, but I don't know if it's a movie. Is it a movie, a show? Is it a game? Because I feel like I've heard of a game called Animal Farm or something. Let me know. We'll get back to that. What's up, El Teddy? How you doing, man? But yeah, they're held up at Herschel's house, and he has just some ways that are a little confusing about himself. And one of the things that really put the group, not necessarily was off-putting to them, yes, Animal Crossing. The game is Animal Crossing. Thank you, Evie. Okay, Animal Farm is a book and a movie. Gotcha. But yes, Herschel has a barn, and he was very clear with Rick's group that they are not allowed in the barn or to go approach the barn for any reason. So, long story short, people end up, of course, as they do, not following his rules. And they come to discover that he has these people held in bondage. Not necessarily, he has them in captivity. And to Herschel, these are still people, but they've been bitten and infected by said virus. So they basically become zombies. But the issue comes where he still believes that they are human, that they are still alive, but that they are sick. And Rick's group is determined to eradicate them, basically showing that they are zombies. They are a threat. They are an active threat to their health and to their safety. They're in a house maybe 10, 15 yards away from the barn, but they have a constant threat sitting in their backyard. Again, let's go back to the YouTube streets or the beef sector. We have people who believe that they are in charge of the girls, that they are the hot shit, that they are popping, as some may say. But their logic is flawed. Think back to Herschel. I know Herschel thought that those zombies were people and that they were just sick. But that's ignorance. And he knew that was ignorance until the barn is bust open, the walkers come out, there's a big shootout. And at that moment, he knew that he was wrong. He knew that those zombies were not people anymore, because he saw one of them get shot twice, and the zombie did not stop. It didn't flinch. It did not halt its movement at all. So in that moment, he knew that what he thought was true was wrong all along, and that he had been in constant danger for X amount of months, holding them up in his barn in hopes that there will be a cure. But again, I say, transferred over to the beef sector, we have people who group together through toxic means, through ill-gotten gain, and just getting together under not true pretenses and causing havoc. And then you have people who think those people are their friends. And that's where I get a little confused, because you see the things that people are capable of. You see the things that people do. And a part of you still wants to see the good in them. As the old cliche says, I believe it's either Oprah or what's her name? I feel Oprah or I think it was Maya Angelou. I'm pretty sure it was Maya Angelou, who said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. In that moment when Herschel saw that zombie get shot twice and keep coming at the group, and that moment, he was shown who those things really are. And we have to take that and internalize that, whether it's YouTube, real life, at work, with your family. When someone shows you who they really are, shows you what their character is, shows you what they're really about, it's up to you to draw the line in the relationship and say, I'm okay with accepting this, but I'm not okay with accepting that. And you can also just shut them out altogether. That's an option too. Um, but we got to think about it this way. This is the analogy that a lot of people use when talking about racism and whatnot. If I have a bucket full of snakes and there may be 3, 4 poisonous snakes in the bucket, and I'm not sure out of the 20 that are there which one is which. Am I going to take my hand, reach it in there, sift through, and try to decide which one is the non venomous snake? Or am I just going to leave the bucket alone altogether? Excuse me. For me personally, I'm just leaving the bucket alone. Because at the end of the day, you can give people the benefit of the doubt, but you may still get bit by that same snake that you thought was harmless. So I just say, watch your back. Be careful where you seek refuge. Hey Nadia, hope you're well. Be careful where you seek refuge. Be careful who you call your friend, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your son, your daughter, all of that, because people will show you who they are. We watched that unfold countless times over the last couple of days, months, weeks, year. People show you exactly who they are and what they mean. You don't have to clarify what they meant. People know exactly what they mean when they say it. And even if they don't, you speaking from a place of ignorance, you run the risk of dealing with somebody who opposes your view and sees things in a totally different light than you do. So be prepared for that headbutt, because a lot of the time it's gonna come. Even on a bigger scale, look at Lovely T, B Simone, and T.S. Madison. I didn't see all of T.S. Madison's live from earlier, but she was clearly upset about the discussion that was happening surrounding the trans community and the way in which the discussion was happening. I believe it was on Lovely T's platform or B Simone's platform. Somebody, those two ladies are in it. But they are painting Madison to be the bad person when she simply responded to what was already out there. You can't offend somebody and then be upset when the clapback is a little bit more fierce than you expected. What's up, Chocolate Bay? Deshaun, I hope you are well, my friend. Make sure y'all go check out Chocolate Bay. Sincerely yours, Nadia L. Teddy. It's me, D, Tatted and Fluffy, aka Evie Reviews. All those good people in the chat. Hey, Miss KK. I see y'all all coming in. But yes, just be aware of how you interact with people, what you put out there, and be willing to accept whatever response you get. Because a lot of the times people just think people are supposed to accept their opinion 100%. And we're human. That's not how we function. And when somebody responds to you, sorry, got distracted by notification. Thank you for those who are sharing my video. I greatly appreciate that. If you're coming in, make sure you like this video, share it out if you can. I appreciate all the love. But yes, if someone responds to your opinion, you can't get upset. Um, because everyone's not gonna be with you 100%, and you have to really be okay and understand that you are not absolute. And that goes on the right, whether you're right or wrong. Uh, I'm Team Lovely T, but and that again, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna bash you for who you rock with to a certain degree. But you just gotta. Everybody's opinion is not absolute. Be open to critique, and again, freedom of speech. You have it, but you don't have freedom of response, freedom of consequence. I said that really weird. Um, Freedom from backlash, because again, just like you have your opinion, everybody else has theirs. For those who were not in the room in the beginning, I'll give a little quick rundown. I was talking about The Walking Dead and just about how there is a virus in the world that it affects all of us. Now, I'm not even talking about coronavirus. I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about corona, but more so in the sense of energy and negativity. Like I said, in the beef sector, there is so much going on that everyone is subject to. Miss T Velocity often talks about how this stuff can get into your spirit, and I wasn't 100% with her in the beginning, but after watching her for the last couple of months, I'm with it, because you can look at this stuff for so long. You can hear this. You can hear people going back and forth, cussing each other out, even though it may be funny, because we all need to laugh. We are in the midst of a pandemic. People are losing their jobs left and right. Black people are being hung from trees. Black men and women are still being killed by the police. Black trans women are being murdered in the street. There's so much going on that we need a break from. And we come here for that. But you get sucked into the beef. You get sucked into that negativity. Myself included. I feed into a lot of it sometimes. I love a good roasting gag. I love a good key. I love to read the children down. But at some point, it really gets to a point where it's not healthy. It's not healthy physically or mentally, because if your mental is not all there, your physical will soon begin to reflect that. Just bro, you stole my hair color. Listen, I'm almost tired of it, man. So you about can have it back. I'm almost tired of it. But I like it for now. I like it for now. But yes, the beef. There's a virus of beef. There's this is going around that it can affect anybody. And as we navigate this, we try to find people to click up with, people that we can hook up with and be friends, be family, all that good YouTube ship stuff. But you got to think about the leader of these camps. Are they looking out for you? Are they treating you how you should be treated as a subscriber? Because there are people who treat their subscribers like crap. Uh, they're just a cash out. Just a cash out. That's it. You're not gonna get in touch with some creators until you hit that cash out. You could have been there since day one, but they're not gonna see you until you light their name up with a couple of dollars. So you have to be mindful of that leadership, and you have to be mindful of your lane as a follower, because a lot of the subscribers keep up a lot of this mess. Um, People who run, carry stuff back and forth, the bone carriers. they get off easy. They get off real easy in the midst of this because it's usually the content creators on the StreamYard going back and forth with each other. And a subscriber will jump up there sometimes too. But but yeah, a lot of it are the followers. There are a lot of stuff that happens in the comment section that people don't really give light to, but it carries a lot more power than we realize. So I just want people to watch out, keep your eyes open, pay attention to what's going on. In the words of James Caldwell, pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said. Pay attention to what's being done. There's a lot of shifty stuff going on. And if you look close enough, you can see it. You can see it. So with that being said, my time is up. We're just about over the 30-minute mark. If anyone else has anything to say or add in the comment section, go ahead and drop that down real quick. Again, I appreciate you all coming through. Before you head out, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not. Share this video if you have not. Thank y'all for sharing it out. I see Chocolate Bay. Sincerely yours, Nadia, Brianna. Thank y'all so much. This is my first time really touching into the beef sector and looking at it on my own channel per se. You see me in the comment sections and all of that, but this is the first time I've really spoken in depth about it on my channel. Let me know if y'all would like to see more from me. Yeah, I'm watching these live, so I might as well talk about it. Hey, everybody's commentary, right? Everybody's commentary, right? So we might as well chop it on up. Thank you, Chocolate Bay. I really appreciate it. Actually, it was your video earlier kind of inspired me when you were talking about Nicole Tyler and Timothy Blaine and all of that, because I like the way you don't come live a lot, at least from what I've seen, but you do post videos on the sector and they're short, sweet, and to the point. These 3 and 4 hour lives are they're not it. We're not really accomplishing anything. Y'all claim y'all dragging back and forth, but we can't hear anybody because y'all all going at the same time. Do with that what you will. But yes, I'm out of here. Hope y'all have a great Saturday evening. Don't turn up too hard. I'm gonna try not to myself. It's just me here. Yeah. I can barely do it. Right. Those long lives trying to talk and keep up with all that, I can't take it. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate the cash app, girl. Hit the cash app. Thank y'all. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Discovering Des, Instagram, Discovering Des. My cash app is DDES YT. 2 D's Easy YT. DDEasyYT. There we go. Yes, it's a Pisces thing. Something in the stars happening with the Pisces right now. Me and one of my friends, she's a Pisces too, and she's going through it. I don't know if you're going through it, but bro, if you are, bless up, because we go through a lot emotionally. I know. But yeah, let me get off of here. Again, I appreciate you all. Nadia, thank you for the cash app, sweetie. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out all the creators in the chat. And again, thank you everybody for coming through. Like this video, share it out, See you around.